I'm here. Hi. Hi. Sorry, everyone. I'm here. Sorry. Was not intending to be late. Hey, Brantley. Okay, it looks like I've not missed much because Cody is still making his entrance. 7 minutes in the show, Cody is making his entrance. Hi, JT. Also, yes, everyone, I know the thumbnail's wrong. Give me a minute, I'll work on that. I haven't even eaten dinner yet, so. Alex is not feeling well, so I was out getting dinner and getting her a milkshake so she could feel better. We're just gonna reuse the same people.
So, Washington, D.C. What do we want to talk about? We can talk about how WrestleMania seems to go through the elimination
Hi, everyone.
chamber. This past Monday, the gigantic news that our friend, my friend...
They did a recap of Solo returning last week. So Solo's 20 seconds of screen time last week was had a 7-minute video package dedicated to it. I mean, I'm not terribly upset about this fact because it means that I more or less still got here in time for the important stuff on the show to start. But yeah, I haven't even made dinner. I haven't even eaten dinner yet. I just got here. Hey, Josh. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, sorry everyone, I was a little late. There's been illness going around our house. I had it on Monday. Hemlock had it on Wednesday. Alex has it today. So we were getting sandwiches, and then I didn't get back, and I got the stuff just as a nice surprise for Alex. I got the stuff to make milkshakes, and the blender kind of went haywire and spit milkshake everywhere. So I was cleaning the kitchen until just a second ago. Yeah, we got Gunther to say the thing. I was there. I saw it. I was there, Zach. In fact, I begged Ray to do it, so and he did it for me. So got a nice turkey bacon ranch sandwich from Firehouse for dinner tonight.
And then, of course, the greatest of all time, John Cena.
But yeah, he did say the thing.
It's not going to be Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa, who has not qualified for the chamber, who is not in any of the remaining qualifying matches. Solo Sikoa, who knows when it stands to this ring one-on-one, how it is with he and I. Solo Sikoa, who I believe that Samoan spike last week wasn't for me.
Cody says he believes the Samoan spike wasn't for him. And here's Drew. And for those who are in the Discord, who are not in the Discord that haven't seen it yet, I will be revealing. I'll be revealing the Survivor Series War Games logo, or not logo, thumbnail here in just a few minutes after I finish eating and once we're on a commercial. I don't have crossover ships, JT. I don't have any. Is there going to be a kickoff show? I haven't decided yet, honestly. Haven't decided yet. Actually, no, probably not. Probably not. because probably not, because this year that would make it a 3 premiere day on a 5 premiere weekend if we did that. Because that would mean we'd have LAW on Saturday. That means we would have LAW on Saturday morning, Deadline on Saturday evening, Elimination Chamber 2016 on Sunday morning, Survivor Series on Sunday evening. So I don't want to add anything else in there because I've barely gotten through the stuff I need to now. I don't even have TNA edited for tomorrow yet. I'll probably be doing that tonight too. Survivor Series is all announced at this point. All 14 damn matches are announced.
That's all I get. Okay. That's fair. It's WrestleMania season. Everybody's got it all in their mind. You're right.
Drew better not face Damien at Mania. I'm serious. I want to see Drew and LA Knight at WrestleMania.
One more time. All right. Okay. This one's for you. And also, Drew.
Hit him with the and also Drew McIntyre again.
Also, Drew McIntyre that's won the Elimination Chamber. Once as world champion. Also, Drew McIntyre, former multiple-time world champion, Royal Rumble winner, Money in the Bank winner. Accolades aside, is that the same Drew McIntyre that just last month on SmackDown stood in this ring and hugged you? Pooped myself out in front of the world because I was worried about you, told you were going to a dark place.
Want Drew and Shinsuke? Eh.
That Drew McIntyre?
Maybe so much more interesting when we finally get full home later, man. I think we get there at WrestleMania. I was pitching that over on WrestleLuigi, which I am after this stream gonna record a WrestleLuigi video. Possibly. But god damn.
Is that so? Well, I can count on one hand the men who have defeated me since I returned to WWE. You're one of them, Drew.
Yeah, it's since Cody came back, it's been Roman, Brock, Drew, and Solo that have pinned him. Oh boy. There is Jacob Fatu. Hey, Kevin. I mean, wait, no, sorry, I gotta do it. Hi, Kevin. Finishing up dinner, and then I'll be a little more. Once I finish eating, I'll be a little more active, I promise.
Simply terrifying.
Sorry if it's kind of gross how I keep leaning down to eat. I'm just trying not to make you guys watch me eat on stream. Drink a slushy or Slurpee. I'm good. I got the stuff to make milkshakes. I haven't made one for myself yet. If I drink anything like that tonight, it'll be that.
Now see me, I'm all gas, no brakes tonight.
God, I love that they're finally letting Jacob talk. Hey, Daryl.
And when I get done running through those two, then I'll earn my way into the chamber. And after that, I'm going to WrestleMania with it. And then when I'm done with WrestleMania, I'm bringing that title back home to my family where it should have never left.
I've been begging you for a mukbang eating stream for 12 months at this point. Yeah, and it's never happening. Jacob intimidates the fuck out of me. Same.
But it's not going to happen because I have my spot in the chamber already. Cody, I think he wants to talk to you.
God, I love Drew. No, I think Kevin's probably right. I think Priest probably wins. It's the least interesting option for me. But also, I don't think Fatu... As cool as Fatu in the chamber would be, I don't want to see him getting pinned. So...
Say what? Because that's what you want, right? Well, here's one. When you qualify for the Elimination Chamber, and when you defeat everybody in said chamber, then you and I can fight over this.
There's Solo. He's in a white suit tonight.
Nah, Cody. If there's gonna be anybody to speak to Solo, it's gonna be me. You can get the first one.
Don't you threaten me with a good time now. I am ready for Jacob to cook him on the mic. Okay, I'm good now. Naked Brothers Band. I weirdly remembered that show existed a few days ago. That's weird that you've also brought it up. That was a Nickelodeon show in the late 2000s. That was that was a Nickelodeon show in the late 2000s. And I never really watched it. I remember it existed the other day, though. I don't even remember what inspired me to remember it existed. But anyway, right, so I promised I would unveil the Survivor Series thumbnail, and I will do that. But what I'm going to do first is... I'm going to run you guys through the match card for Survivor Series, which is going to air next Sunday. So just to run you guys through what we got going on at Survivor Series next weekend on the channel. We got John Cena, Drew McIntyre in a last man standing match. We got Santos Escobar, Carmelo Hayes, Dragon Lee, and Ilya Dragunov in a fatal four-way for the Cruiserweight title. We got Penta versus Andrade versus Nathan Frazier for the Intercontinental title in a triple threat match. We got Braun Steiner versus Gunther for the NWA World's title. We got The Rock versus Sami Zayn. We got Motor City Machine Guns versus the New Imperium for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. We got the Elite versus the OC for the LS11 Trios titles. We got Sheamus versus Cody Rhodes for the United States Championship. We got War Games of Team Roman, which is Reigns, Theory, Ciampa, and Gargano, up against the Forsaken, which is Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and the Tribal Chief, Jimmy Uso. We got Team Stratton, which is Tiffany Stratton, U.S. Champion Piper Niven, and the Wyatts of Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, up against Team Chelsea, which is Chelsea Green, Steph DeLander, Nikita Lyons, and Nia Jax. We got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez of Final Testament challenging the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley and Cora Jade for the women's tag team titles. We got Bianca Belair challenging Asuka for the WWE Women's Championship. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. And LA Knight, versus Kevin Owens for the WWE title. Which now means that I need to reveal what the thumbnail is to all of you. And I gotta tell you guys, it is far and away my favorite thumbnail I have ever made for a Survivor Series, at least. I don't know where I stand. There's a spider there. I need to just take care of that. It's gone now. So just to do a quick little history lesson for those that have not been around all this time. Let me find it. I should have pay-per-view thumbnails. Yes. Thoughts on... no, I don't. I don't have any thoughts on that, JT. Okay, so Survivor Series Season 1. This is the thumbnail from it. Not as big of a fan of it nowadays. It was very much, it was very much just a throw the main event on the thumbnail, call it a day. Akam and Razor half cut off on it. Obvious Sami Zayn was obvious as well. Or no, that was supposed to be Sami Zayn and ended up being AJ Styles instead. So it was Sami Zayn's silhouette. Oh, Jesus, that backstage guy just got absolutely mugged. So that was the Season 1 thumbnail. Not as big on that one. There was Season 2. A little bit better on this one. Like it a little bit more. Never forget Raw General Manager Damian Sandow. Oh, hi, Trish Stratus. Always good to see Trish. I win tag matches that character to him. What are you trying to say, JT? Hold on, let me let this promo go through, and then I'll do Weren't Just Champion versus Champions. We've never done Champion versus Champion. We haven't ever done Champions versus Champions in LS11 Universe.
The Elimination Chamber is one of the most exciting PLEs. It is where the road to WrestleMania is finalized. And yes, it's in my hometown of Toronto, so I will be at Elimination Chamber. I just have to decide if I'm going to be watching from a seat or a suite. So.
Trish's last singles match was sick. Oh, yeah, it was the cage match with Becky. I don't. Again, JT, I don't really have thoughts on this. Also, yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody, to those who celebrate, and happy 50% off all candy day tomorrow. Just universe modes in general. Yeah, I never really got into that. So the Season 3 Survivor Series thumbnail goes hard. I've always loved this one. This was the final one before War Games, and I love this thumbnail so much. That was Gargano Ciampa. That's when we thought we were never going to have Johnny Gargano in WWE again, and then, Triple H took over, and we got him back almost instantly. So, what's really funny is Survivor Series Season 4... Piper's Fit is great, by the way, you're right. Season 4 had 3 different attempts at thumbnails, and I ultimately decided on the last one that I'll show in a second here. But this was the first concept, which was going to be this was going to be the thumbnail at first. I made this the day they announced War Games was going to be in 2K23, and it had all the members of the 6, which of course were the 6 members, and then Brandy was the Brandy was essentially filling the Ashley role from The Boys, but not in the way that Cody intimidated her. Like in a season 1 Ashley way, where before we knew just how sick in the head Homelander really was. So that was the first of the season 4 thumbnails before I changed my mind. Then this was the other one that it was going to be, because the whole thing was being built about it possibly being... It was being built as Cena's potential final match. Obviously, it wasn't. It was if he wins, he'll stick around. If he loses, that'll be it. Because it was the battle for number 17 against AJ Styles, and he won. And so we kept him around, and he's still around now. Love that thumbnail. I love that concept as well. And ultimately, what we went with was this one that featured everyone on it a little bit better and had Rhea in the center. And it was Team Rhea inside of War Games against Team someone else. Who was Rhea's opponent? Oh, Rhea was in the center because Rhea was in the center, but she wasn't even the main focus. It was Team Cora versus Team Roxanne in War Games is what it was. No, it was it was Team Cora versus Team Rhea, or it was Team Roxanne versus Team Rhea. That's what it was. Because that was the Survivor Series, or that was the Women's War Games match. And it ended with Dana Brooke pinning the women's champion when it was supposed to be Rhea pinning her. And this never led to the Roxanne and Rhea rematch. No, it did. It did. It just took a little while to get there. That's what it was. It just took a little while to get there. I had to think on that. So that was season 4, and then last season, what did we have last season? Oh, last season's goes hard as well. The season 5 thumbnail is far and away... The season 5 Survivor Series thumbnail is far and away my favorite one. Probably until this one. And I will still never forget that no one was expecting Jon Moxley to show up on that episode of SmackDown. Until he did. There were some people like, of course, I knew it. It's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. We teased it. But some people were, well, there's no way. And so... Yeah, so what happened with Roxanne was she won the belt in a triple threat at Bad Blood. Rhea didn't get her rematch because Survivor Series was the next month. And then a month later, it was... was Forbidden War, so Roxanne was facing someone else. Or was Roxanne even involved in Forbidden War 1? I don't think she was. Hold on. Was Roxanne involved in Forbidden War? No, she wasn't. She had a defense on Raw, and that was it. Becky faced Britt in a match where neither of them were champions. The women's tag titles were in a fatal 4-way where it was Tay J, Athena and Willow Nightingale, Alexa and Liv, and Emma and Dana. And then Rhea challenged Jade, and Thunder Rosa challenged Alba. That's what it was. And I just remember someone was getting so pissy in the chat when Rhea didn't win. Like, Rhea hit the Riptide, but Jade kicked out. And, But yeah, and then Roxanne defended the belt against Cora at the Rumble, and Rhea was in the Rumble. And that was because Cora beat Rhea in the #1 contenders match due to something that I can't remember off the top of my head. And then Elimination Chamber, Rhea lost the finals of the tournament to Trish Stratus because of the, what are they called? Fight Factory getting involved. That led to WrestleMania, where Rhea was involved in the Fight Factory match. First ever intergender match. Rhea faced Becky at that point. No, Rhea facing Becky was the previous season. And so then Rhea kind of went away for a little bit and fell down the card a little bit until she got her shot at... And then she won the Gauntlet at Forbidden War 2 to earn her shot. Got the match at WrestleMania 30... Or got the match at WrestleMania 40 and Roxy beat her. That's what it was. Anyways, so I've been beating around the bush long enough. Let's get into the Survivor Series thumbnail for this season. A few people have already seen it. I gotta warn you guys, it goes hard as fuck. It is probably my favorite. It might be one of my new favorite thumbnails. So there you have it. That is the thumbnail for Survivor Series Season 6. The final premium live event for WWE at the very least on WWE 2K24, airing next weekend. And there you go. I am so proud of how this turned out. I worked really hard to get the face-off renders for everybody. I even got it aimed perfectly where everyone's eyes are actually locking on each other. And yeah, I am very happy with how this turned out. And this kind of obviously does tell you guys that War Games is going to main event the show called War Games. I know, fucking shocker that. But yeah, there you go. I love that thumbnail a lot. I was working on that during the premiere today, and I was genuinely having a hard time figuring out who else to put on there, but I was like, I feel like these are the big 4 feuds heading in. Have I made the deadline one yet? No, I have not. Also, can we talk about how many fucking savage lines there were on LS11 Universe this week? Just today on SmackDown, Chad Gable made that Nikki Bella comment. Yesterday on NXT, Wesley calls them FTR Bald and FTR Gun. Wednesday, MJF calls him... We haven't talked about my first episode of Dynamite yet either, so we got that to talk about too. MJF calls Swerve the Dolph Ziggler of AEW. Naomi just pinned the U.S. champion. That's lovely. I love Naomi. I love Naomi. It was Wentz that called him FTR Gun. You're right. My bad. I'm used to Wesley being the unhinged one at this point. He's been on the verge of the crash out for so long. But you're right, it was Wentz. But yeah. And then I swear there was something out of pocket on Monday, probably. Yeah, I love Naomi, but why is the U.S. champion losing a match clean? Also, hi, Vic Joseph. I just realized that's who that was. Wade and Vic back together. Corey Graves just sobbing somewhere right now. Yeah, Mariah May debuted on Wednesday. Mariah May debuted. I haven't done any of the win-loss stuff or website stuff for Wednesday yet. Death Riders are now a thing. Yeah, that is both women's mid-card champions beat clean this week. Triple H, what the hell are you doing, man?
So I have not been doing. I know people have been waiting for an update, and I apologize for not getting one out sooner. But I'm sure most of you have heard by now that my neck is not doing too well. Because it's some nerve damage and seeing specialists and this and that.
Oh yeah, the Anna J mod is great. I think Joe made that one.
The last couple of weeks have been particularly really tough just trying to come to terms with everything that's happened here with Kevin myself. Because it's almost become a joke how many times Kevin has turned on me, or maybe I've turned on him. Whatever it is, it almost seems like an inevitability of our relationship.
Yeah, no, I've not made the deadline one yet, so I do need to do that.
Right, I know that, Kevin. I know. Both know exactly what we're trying to do with the package. Trying to get ahead, or sending a message. I'm just trying to end my career. For what? That's what I keep struggling with. Over what? Over a wrestling match? Over me not helping you win a wrestling match?
Sammy cuts hair, or is it in a bun? It's in a bun. That's definitely time. And here, for reference, here's how you can tell. Just, I'll help.
Because to me, that's being there for someone. That's what I thought being there for someone is. For you, it's
There. Does that help answer if it's tied back or not? You can see where it's pulled.
I guess we just look at things differently there. But
Give me your dead man face. It's my normal face because I'm dead inside. Are you gonna give Anna the spinning clothesline moves she had before? Can't believe it was called Brody Memorial. I haven't. I didn't know about that, so probably if I remember, I'll add it. But I didn't know about that, honestly. I'll admit, I've thought about cutting the hair recently. I've thought about it. So my theory as to why Sammy doesn't have short hair anymore is kind of more is kind of proven a little bit more by that interview. I think Sammy's kind of losing his hair up top a little bit. Because that hairline, like mine, you can see here, Sammy's was up here. Sammy's hairline was up here. I think that's why Sammy has long hair. I need that hair, do I? Starting to get old, so it's very possible. Yeah. I have a wife. I'm good. I ain't gotta pull baddies. I already pulled the baddest one there is. And I love her so fucking much.
Means you can order the pizza you've been dreaming of, all for the dream price of $9.99. The dream pizza deal at Domino's.
You love this as a homage. I think this meal deal. And cheese, hash brown, medium, fucky, $6. Don't do that again. No. My hair will push it.
At Macy's President's Day sale, make your home more you, more rustic, more modern, more classic.
4-on-4 next SmackDown between Imperium and Next Wave plus friend. I'm just gonna add the plus friend in there for you. I know who the friend is. I can't tell you guys who it is though. Ray told me who it is. I'm excited about it. Alex already pulled a baddie. It's me. Alright, I'm gonna finally make the deadline stuff real quick here. God, what a week it's been on the channel. And to me, TNA returns tomorrow morning as well. I gotta edit that tonight. I will do that in a minute. Sorry, Jimmy John's ad. I literally just had Firehouse for dinner. And it was so good. That's the first time I've gotten Firehouse in many, many months. And I love Firehouse.
Pick 2 of Arby's beef and cheddar and crispy fish sandwiches for $6.99. Beef and beef, the old bovine and rye, sea milk and lamb fees, the old Arby's. We have the meat. Come on, let's get off. Get off here.
Oh man, I am excited for this week on the channel. It's gonna be stressful because Ray and I also have to figure out when we're gonna do Survivor Series. Had a good Valentine's Day. So I've been at work all day, so I haven't seen Alex much because when I came home she was out fucking cold. But I had good classes today, so that did make it nice. They laughed at my happy Valentine's Day to those that celebrate, and to those that don't, have a happy 50% off all candy day tomorrow. So I got people that laughed at my jokes today. So that was, you know, that was the big thing. Alex has not been feeling well, so I haven't spent too much time around her to Zen Explains Wrestling and Non-Wrestling Fans series. We'll see. Maybe one day.
Michelle, the WrestleMania season is upon us, which means the Hall of Fame season is upon us. I would like to tell you right now that
Yeah, I remembered it was today because today is also Missile's birthday. Yeah, Michelle McCool is going into the Hall of Fame. Good for her. So we got Triple H, we got Michelle McCool. I was hopeful we might get Bray this year for the Hall of Fame, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Missile is now 2 as of today.
Being a tiny girl who's going to have to fight from behind in most of her matches, and she was just looking for some direction in how to catch her opponents for a finish. Say they catch you in something, they laid you out. Boom. From this position, you can catch anybody. Just reach in here. All I have to do is pull you through. They're coming out. You get that right leg up a lot easier than I can. I'm going to wrap this other thing nice and tight, and then I'll pull out on my foot.
I'm not going to do a watch along for it, but I might, if I have nothing else going on, watch LFG just to get a feel for how it, because I've been interested, like, seeing the coaching segments. Huh. I feel like Legato, something feels like it's missing. I think something seems different about them. Like someone got let go that shouldn't have. Nobody should have gotten let go. I mean, if it was up to me, no one would get fired ever, but you know, no one would have to lose their job. No, Legato does nothing for me either. We tried to... Nope! I have not, JT. I don't know what the fuck kind of question that is, but no, I can't say I have.
single tag team here on SmackDown seems to be at war with every single other team. Of course, big division headed up by the champs, DIY. But the truth is,
Also, I saw on TNA this week that, or I don't know if it was on the actual show this week, but it was on their socials, that they teased Fraxium against the Hardys a little bit. able to Island on speed bench after she was released. Oof. Yeah, I would never be good at talent relations because I could never let anyone go. I'd be like, like if someone was like, "Hey, I want to request my release," they're like, "Oh man," I'd be like, "Man, we hate to see you go, but man, good luck out there. You're gonna do great." And then they're like, "Xander, we gotta let go of this many people." I'd be like, "No, no, no, just cut some CEO salaries. We don't need to let people go. How many cars does Ari Emanuel really need? How many pools do you really need, Nick Khan?
How's the kid anyway? He did his first 5 times with me. He sucked. He just lost power. Let's get out right now.
Woody Harrelson.
No, he's not. Got an idea. Incoming swell. Last breath. Rated PG-13. Theaters February 28th.
Introducing Domino's best deal ever. Get any pizza.
Yeah, Giovanni hurt, Tegan hurt. They all hurt, man. All of the releases hit me in some kind of way.
Toppings for $9.99. It's Domino's best deal ever, but it's not forever. So get it before it's gone. Only at Domino's.
Indy definitely really hurt Ray.
It's a wonderful world. Nerds gummy clusters. Unleash your senses.
My life is full of questions. How do I put on a release date? There's time. Do I need to push you back?
Tegan Dakota will always have a special place in your heart. Gio to TNA. We'll see.
When others are giving you one-topping pizzas for $9.99, Domino's is going to give you all the toppings for $9.99. That's right, get any crust with any toppings for $9.99 each online. This might just be our best deal yet. So get it before it's gone at Domino's.
Since you're new to H&R Block, we'll go through your tax returns from the past 3 years for any money your last guy might miss.
I could get money back from the last 3 years?
This one time, I scored a client.
Now that's a slam dunk.
Switch to H&R Block and get a free second look review. Meet the Reese's Big Cup with chocolate lava.
I am interested how many release stars from WWE will still go to TNA following TNA and WWE being in business. Yeah, Gio was getting a push in Universe. I'll admit, I saw the writing on the wall, and that's part of why the push slowed down so much. Like, why he was supposed to beat LA Knight at,
Delicious salads, chopped and ready.
Yeah, I saw they wrote Nick out for a few weeks on TNA.
And tasty areas, frozen at peak ripeness. Ready whenever you need.
But, like, you know, it's like, I started to see the writing on the wall with Giovanni a little bit, as sad as it made me. That's why his push got slowed down. He was supposed to beat LA Knight at Super Showdown, and that was going to put him into the Intercontinental title picture for a Survivor Series. But then I just kind of saw the writing on the wall. I was like, you know, releases may happen before we know it. I don't want to risk it.
As the Motor City Machine Guns trying to get back in this contest. Well, it has been a masterclass by Lost Dolls.
Also, it is funny that Ray is taking over NXT in a couple weeks. It's like, well, we're just back where we started. Ray's doing NXT again. That's where we started with all this. Granted, I was doing NXT as in the filming part when we started, but Ray was writing it. Which, I know that, he was repackaged and lost twice to Apollo, was never seen again. I'm pretty sad if you ask me. Agreed. AOP is another one that obviously hurt me. Like, the AOP release obviously really hurt for me, because I was literally in the middle of a big story with them. Wasn't he supposed to take the original NXT reboot? Yeah, back in season 3. Season 4. Season 4. Yeah, back in season 4, he was going to do the original one. Then his laptop stopped working, so he couldn't make the he couldn't make NXT. And at that point, I was like, well, you've taken all these people from me. It doesn't seem like NXT's actually coming back anytime soon. And then, like, 3 months later, where I hadn't had Finn Balor or a lot of people like that on main roster, and I was struggling for names, I was like, look, it doesn't seem like NXT's coming back, so let's find something else for you to do. Never should have split Imperium. Just let Vinci and Kaiser both do single stuff while being an Imperium. Like, have both a friendly competition as IC champion first. Yeah, exactly. And Motor City wins again. That match was already like, yep, that was a let's get Motor City a TV win match, and that was about it. Well, I become the third because I'm not from Detroit. Also, a little big for that. Reese on SmackDown feels wrong. I'm glad he's on SmackDown though. It feels like it was a needed move for him. No, I can kind of see where you're coming from. With not really caring for the Damian Priest experiment. I can kind of see where you're coming from with it. Big as in big butt. As in I'm fat. As in, ask Scott Steiner, what do you think about Xander? What do you think about Xander? He's fat!
But I thought it was the only way I can get my floors truly clean. And then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop and realized I can get cleaner floors without the extra work. As a built-in
Oh, don't get me started on Steiner math. Don't get me started on Steiner math. Everyone knows you get Xander started on Steiner math. It's a slippery fucking slope that we don't come back from.
So ditch the bucket and all the hard work that comes along with the Swiffer Power Mop.
Oh, Kevin. You know not what you might have unleashed. Steiner math has happened in the LS11 universe at least 3 different times. I think. Yes. 3 different times now.
But it's not forever, so eat it before it's gone. Only at Domino's.
Amber, you switched to T-Mobile home internet yet? Check your head. It's $35 a month with no price hikes.
The echo kind of comes out when Scott says it. It really does.
That's wireless 5G network, so all you gotta do is plug in one code to T-Mobile. $35 a month. Price hike. Thanks to John, you get fee-free overdrafts. Payday when you say. Easy credit. We're making everyday life easier. That's why John.
Fatu in the chamber. Somebody would die that night. Only reason I don't want that is because I don't want him to get pinned yet. Also, I did see the reports that Josh Alexander is reportedly AEW bound, or that seems like the most likely landing point, and I am rather sad about that. Like, I get it, it's the more ring work focused show, but like, man, I really want to see Josh in the Fed. I want to see the North back together. I want to see them feuding with each other. I want to see something.
Stuck at the DMV. Car insurance.
Good thing the General gives you a break with flexible payment options. Let's get you a break while you're waiting.
What is this place?
This is
Just let Ray keep him.
vending machine charcuterie.
We'll see.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
For a limited time at Domino's, get the Dream Pizza deal. Any pizza you want for just $9.99 online. Because any pizza with any crust and any toppings means you can order the pizza you've been dreaming of. All for the dream price of $9.99. The Dream Pizza deal at Domino's.
I'm sure you were doing that anyway.
Is so
I have a feeling that's why the match tonight is a triple threat, so one of them doesn't have to get pinned. Because look at all the other matches they've been 1-1. That was the triple threat last week with Jimmy, LA Knight, and Drew. The men's chamber qualifiers on SmackDown have been triple threats for two of them so far. Yeah. Josh going to AEW would be underwhelming because I would not be shocked to see them just stick him in Ring of Honor.
We're just 64 days away from WrestleMania, and WrestleMania week arena events are coming to the T-Mobile Arena on Friday, April the 18th, Saturday, April the 19th, and Monday, April 21st. Tickets on sale now at
Such an awful theme for Mania is bring the weekend back. Bring the weekend back is not a sentence I ever thought I'd read. Oh, he's found him.
Tell me what the hell's going on. Tell me what the hell this is. Bitch, I tapped in with you for a minute, huh? I'm tired. Ever since I lost the Uma Plumber to Roman, I have not been myself. I let you down. I let you down. I let them down. Okay, good. Ready to go. Ready to take over.
business, just like we've done before. And the only way that we can do that is together. That's one. But it starts with you by winning the qualifier match, going on to the chamber, winning it, and bringing that title back to this family. Got me? Jake,
Solo hit him with the "I love you, Jacob." Here comes Shinsuke. God, I do love. This is one of the traditional Japanese version of Shinsuke's theme. It is a rare Def Rebel dub. In part because most of the work was already done for them with the arrangement from CFOS, but I love just the traditional Japanese instrumental to it. I also just love traditional Japanese when it comes to music.
United States champion. United States champion, it has to be said, who has been disconcertingly quiet of late. Contrast to our red hot tag division here on SmackDown. He who hides in the shadows, Shinsuke Nakamura, has repeatedly been plotting his next move. Maybe there we're about to get some answers.
It does scream ancient samurai movie, and that's kind of why I love it. It just came to mind. What a weird pairing that was. I loved parts of it, but it was such a weird pairing of two people that had nothing in common.
2,536 here in Washington, D.C. in awe of Shinsuke Nakamura.
I think Miro or Alistair is saved for a later date. Or at least I kind of hope they are so that I can make the video that's coming out on WrestleLuigi once I get it done, which is pitching Josh Alexander, Miro, and Aleister Black's first WWE feuds. Stop whatting Shinsuke Nakamura. God, I love Shinsuke.
Just the same, we got mindless.
I was gonna say, it should be LA Knight again. Like, it was obviously, it's just gonna be LA Knight showing up again. Because this story never ends between these two.
Look at old Shin out here playing two lives and a truth. Says he's been hiding in the shadows. Yeah. I'd say that's the truth. You have been hiding in the shadows. Then you said you were praying for a worthy contender. Then you said you were looking for a test. Your head on that bat and a 3 count was in it. But then all it took was half the Isles of Samoa and Tonga to come down here and just snatch that away from me. And now since then, I beat every cross-eyed halfwit who stepped to me on a quest to come back and get that championship. But you want to talk about tests for that championship? I'll tell you the test right now. The test is looking at you. The test is standing here. And my man, you've already failed that test with everybody saying,
Oh, joy, it's Miz. I guess it's something different in the division, I suppose. I did ask for something different. Oh, Kevin challenged Sammy to a match at the Chamber. I didn't see that.
I mean, I've got to admit, I was wrong. I'm not wrong, but I was wrong. About a year ago, I said that LA Knight was a flash in the pan, that he was a fad. But here we are, the WWE Universe eating out of the palm of his hand. It just kind of proves one thing, that you guys aren't educated. I know, you're not smart. You're basic. I mean, look at you.
Ah, it's on his Twitter. Well, that's why I didn't see it. I'm not on Twitter. Miz and Nia saying to I disagree. Miz has a hole in his gear. Does he?
Is worthy. You know who is worthy? Hold on. I got this one. I'm gonna guess you're gonna say The Miz. I'm gonna guess you're gonna say something about Grand Slam champion. You're gonna say something about former United States champion. You're gonna say, I beat John Cena in the main event at WrestleMania. Look, talk about same old shtick. My God, you had to been using the same old shtick for over the last 10 years. And if my math serves me right, I think it's been at least that long since you've been relevant.
Damn, LA Knight. See a Wyatt or tag Miz, or even gonna do a few for Wyatt. No, I think next time we see them is stuff with Bliss.
I'm happy to see you here. I almost forgot you were even here. Matter of fact, I feel like everybody out here probably wants to forget you were here. So why don't you take, talking to John Cena, why don't you take a page out of his book, start a Bel-Air tour, because I know everybody's ready to see you go away.
LA isn't lying. Hurtful. Yeah.
You all want me to go away? You all want me to go away?
Alright, Miz.
I can't believe I'm crying on national television, but did you see I said last week? He said it's okay for men to cry.
Powerful message, Miz.
Wow, that's good. Hey, you know what? He's right. I did say it was okay for men to cry when it rises to that occasion. And, you know, it's just like you to make it a point to miss the point. Because the point was that there's a line where you go just a little bit too far. And if you want to talk about crying, if you want to talk about crybabies, at the very top
Yeah,
of
well,
the list,
this segment's not great, is it?
bitches, it's got to be you and Drew McIntyre neck and neck. You know, at least I've been at the top. I've been at the top over and over again in this industry. You know why I tout my resume so much? Because guys like you don't measure to me. When the dust settles on my career, when the dust settles on my career, my resume stands alone. Can you say the same? Or will you crumble when they stop chanting your name and realize that there's nothing beneath the surface? Because you, LA Knight, are not on my radar. And if John Cena can call his shot, then the Miz can call his shot, and I want my shot at the United States Championship.
Do you now? Yeah, this segment really is just a lot of words.
To elevate a title again, to forge my way to WrestleMania, and you'll be a guy on the outside looking in, just like you always have your entire career. Hold on. Did you just say I'm not even on my radar? I'm pretty sure that you just mentioned something I said last week, which tells me you must be watching everything I do. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, first of all. But when you talk about the idea of, well, why do I deserve a shot at that championship? Let's think about it for 1 second. The man who was a champion before me, the man who's a champion now, you put all their title defenses together, maybe 1/100th of what I did. I was in here defending that damn thing every single damn week.
Yeah, they're really not saying much here.
That title? Oh, baby, because that title ever need me. I'll make that thing shine. But you, my man, you ever met you? Dude, you suck.
I don't know why just the delivery on. You ever met you? Dude, you suck.
Is this man championship material? No.
Hit him with the nah.
Whoa, gentlemen, please, hold the
Oh boy, here's Nick.
you just make friends everywhere you go, don't you? Now, it's obvious to me that you two are looking for a fight, and it's obvious to me that Mr. Nakamura is looking for a worthy challenger. So, DC, are you picking up what I'm putting down?
That's a great question, Josh.
Tonight, we get the Miz go one-on-one with LA Knight.
Yeah.
Say tonight, I really mean right now. Unexpect the unexpected. Miz Night on SmackDown. New Ultimate Hot Bundle. Great here. Ultimate Pizza Hut Pizza. I got McBurger and double pepperoni. Rock, we got double pep.
I get double pep.
Girls bundle, bro. Let me go. You started at 24.99. No one out Pizza's the Hut.
Straightforward this tax season.
Like, why is Mello not involved in the U.S. title scene, but Miz is? Do we really, like, Trips, do we really see Miz as a more valuable player in the U.S. title scene than Mello?
Okay, good. Keep squishing. Fingers relaxed. And squish. Great. Thank you. Good job.
Swish the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. Slow slowly.
Yeah. I guess. Hi, Missile. You know I'm live, right? Okay. Okay.
Doing everything while you do your thing. Now, this is taxes. Into it, TurboTax.
Yeah.
Hi chat, I'm sick.
Oh, they can't even see you. They.
Try to find hi.
Fish that are slow too.
I was fully prepared to just watch you fucking like stiff as a board fall across the couch there. That's what I really thought was.
So uncomfortable.
It would, but it wouldn't put it past you. Oh, the birthday girl's here too. Tell him Missile, say, I'm 2 now. I'm old enough to take over the stream. Hi, chat. This is my show now. Okay.
I do have tissues still in.
Oh, do what? Shit, I do. Sorry. I got like 2 in here. JT, I'm just gonna cut you off now. Not a good night to ask Alex questions. She's sick. He just said Alex questions, so I'm just jumping on that one as quick as I can. She's pretty out of it tonight.
Make more with yours. Creating medications will take years and cost billions. Using Meta's free open source
I need to let him know that
we built an AI tool that can help fast-track life-saving medications.
Nizzle,
to
you
treat
good?
he told me to, because I called out over the phone.
Yeah.
Target is up and up for you, helping you save on hand soap.
He said he'd be able to stay until like 7. So it's not like I can exactly call in again.
Yeah.
The library's closed by this point anyways.
Yeah.
Only at Target.
I need to get my shit for tomorrow covered.
What?
There's no way I'm
Yeah. It's kind of a 3-day thing. You're on day 1. Day 2 is tomorrow. That's the one that really sucks. Day 3, you'll be on the upswing.
It was 3-day for you. I thought that got worse tomorrow.
I hope you aren't either. Nizzle, I'm gonna kick you out of the room if you don't stop.
You did this earlier with Trish Stratus. Did you just spray more Sex Panther cologne because LA Knight came out here? 60%
They did not just do that. For those not paying attention on commentary, Vic just asked Barrett, "Did you just spray more Sex Panther cologne?" And Wade's response was the Anchorman reference. 60% of the time. It works every time. I was not expecting an Anchorman reference in my WWE in 2025, but I am so here for it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Missile, I'm gonna throw you out if you don't quit trying to get into that box.
He spoke about at least I've been to the top to LA Knight. That has to sting a superstar that you know very well. Into the cover and another near fall.
Alright, Missile. That's number 3. You're out of here. You're bounced. You're getting bounced.
Even though I'm sick, still at least try to write a semi-professional.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Josh. Pat is... Well, that's good. That's good, Kevin. But yeah, no, Pat is a little unbearable at times on commentary. I don't understand how people find him so funny. He has his moments. When you do this the way when you do these shows the way I do, where I'm talking to people the whole time, so I don't hear all of the commentary, it's a little more doable to have him on the show for 3 hours, but 3 hours is a lot of time for him to be obnoxious as shit.
Can you tell me if this is good, babe?
Sure.
Careful so you don't flash my work email address, because that does give away information.
Yeah.
And I don't need your fans emailing me at work.
Trying to make sure I hadn't accidentally hit send on there.
If you did hit send, that would be fine. I was just gonna hit send. I put 4 twice.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. Oh, I see what happened. Autocorrect misplaced my U with a 4.
Ah.
So instead of thank you for understanding, it was thank for understanding. You know what? I almost hit send before I even noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna keep that in.
Okay.
Like,
And for these flowers to grow, something has to die. Amen.
if anything, it just, reinforces slacking out of it. Like I was fine when I woke up, and then about like 3 hours after I would have been at work, my energy just went out the window.
Yeah.
And now I'm here, and it's like, if I went to work, I would only just now be getting home.
Yeah.
I'm glad Hemlock talked me out of that.
I tried, but at that point you decided I said you should go to work.
You did.
Even though I was like, well, if you don't feel like you should go to work, then I don't think you should. You were like, well, you already said I should. And I was like,
You already said I should.
I was like, yeah, well, I didn't. If I had seen you, I would have told you not to. But I was 40 miles away at work, so I had no way of seeing you to know how rough a shape you were in. And I also know you're stubborn to a damn fault.
I forgot to wash my work shirt.
Just wear it again. I added unstoppable, so don't stop. It keeps our clothes fresh and warm.
I'm gonna be feeling it at work today. She smells like I'm actually paying attention. Smell unstoppable.
Alright. So, I hate to leave in the middle of the stream, folks, but I did remember that due to some unforeseen circumstances involving a kitten, I have to go move Alex and I's comforter into the dryer so that we actually have
I already
bitch.
did that.
Oh, thank you. Then I don't have to leave. Never mind, I'm here. I'm good.
It was, the dryer got done while you guys were out.
Mm-hmm.
I went in the kitchen to trim the ends off of the flowers you got me.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that they have the best chance of lasting. Remove those sappy bases.
Yeah.
And I saw the comforter just sitting on top of the washer because you had partially pulled it out. Probably it's a visual reminder, I'd imagine.
It was because the sheets were under it in the wash.
Yeah, well, you could have crammed it back in there, but whatever. Basically, that was enough of a visual cue for me to do it. So the sheets are sitting on top of the dryer.
All right.
So maybe give it an hour or so. Double check if it needs to be. If the comforter needs to be pulled out, put back in, and run a second time.
Yeah.
Because with heavier items like that, sometimes the outside will dry, but the inside still stays a little wet.
Yeah.
Hopefully putting them on the lower heat will minimize that.
Everything that was said throughout the night, you were there ringside, and it's a fair point that LA Knight made. His last one-on-one opportunity for the United States Championship was interfered with. Yeah, of course. It makes you furious when that happens, but that is just...
God, how are we only halfway through the show? It's been a drag night, folks. Which I know I haven't done my normal stuff tonight of, I know I haven't done my normal stuff of website updates tonight, but the show's been a damn drag.
United States Championship, and you have to think that's what Nick Aldis was talking about when he made this matchup here tonight. Well, this was on top of the wall 15 years ago, running WWE as the lead champ. And I'll tell you right now, the Miz is absolutely
Yep, Shinsuke is still just standing there, menacingly. Yeah, this show has just not been. It's been a snooze fest of an episode this week.
I will say I do love Burrow's eyeliner.
Yeah. Nizzle sounds desperate to get in here.
I can fix that.
She's gonna keep going for the firehouse box if you do.
Yeah.
so many ways to ensure it gets to the grandest stage of them all. This is panic season within the locker room of WWE. As much as the fucking getting slapped, the superstars start to dread the prospect of missing one of very few WrestleManias that will come along in your career. Oh, BFT! BFT! They got this! Out of nowhere! And looking for a little bit extra. A bit of emphasis.
Well, they're over in the Raw. It's on Netflix. So, yeah, pretty much. SmackDown is thoroughly the B show again. Like, legitimately do not know how long I can justify doing the SmackDown stuff for. Good. Okay, let her in. She's gonna break down the damn door otherwise. All like 8 pounds of her. She's gotten a little chunky. I mean, she's got butt cheeks now, so.
That's just because her fluff. There's nothing actually behind it.
Alright, Missile, come on.
Whiskers, you remember him?
Yeah, I do.
He had fat butt cheeks. Missile
I
has
remember.
fluff butt cheeks. Because Missile's butt cheeks don't spread out outside of her when she sits. Whiskers is dead. Damn, those pants. Smash. All day, all night, 0 shots needed.
God, they just keep having Shinsuke and LA stare down, and I'm just waiting for something to happen at this point. And nothing ever does.
Purple hair.
So I say have fun tonight when it
There's an animal print look that like works on the purple hair girl with the sheer.
Mm-hmm.
The tiger cat suit doesn't quite do like that. Just feels tacky to me.
Funny you say that because Lily and I were thinking, you win the title, I'm in the Elimination Chamber, there's a chance we could be facing you. And how fun would it be for us?
Oh, another screen glitch.
I mean the gold like eyeshadow in the corner of the eyes. That did fuck though. I'm not like cramping vibes.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay. Is it because I'm actually talking about the show?
A little bit, yeah. Makes it a little bit more doable. No, the only cramming the vibe in here is Missile. Missile, do not.
Missile,
Missile,
no.
do not.
You're gonna have to pull her away. No, no.
Missile. Hey,
Out of the 3D printer.
she is in the 3D printer.
You are not a 3D print.
You are not the microplastic. You're gonna.
The way that the printer bed was sagging under her.
You're going to get the 3D printer bed destabilized again. I'm gonna take off the belt again. Don't make me have to do that again, Missile. Yeah, that's what broke it the first time.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave that flash drive sitting in it. Especially since when I was printing that door for Chris's Strong,
Uh-huh.
since it was just like a little like 5-minute print or whatever, or 15-minute whatever, I pulled the thumb drive out to see.
Yeah.
It pretty much, that little computer downloads the file when you're prepping it, so you can remove, you don't have to leave the
That's right. Get any
Thumb drive in there.
How does one get in the 3D printer, SPR?
It's open.
Yeah, because you can see it there. There's no coverings on it. Which, you know, one day we might do telethon 2 for the resin printer. We'll see, though.
We'll need a bigger space. Just so we can have a designated craft room, so that way, you know, no one gasses themselves.
Yeah. So I want...
resin fume. If there's one thing I learned in art school, it's consider the way that a material can and will kill you faster.
Yeah, my thought if we did get it here, because I would like to get it here, because making figure stuff is actually just impossible with filament at this point. Because filament just keeps, even if I specifically go through on the support and remove any supports that would go into the holes I make, it just fills the holes. Or the filament breaks while I'm trying to put stuff together, that kind of stuff. So I probably want to get the resin one before we would move, because we're not moving for like another 18 months at this point. And so at that point, what I'd probably do is just get like one of those slide-in screens for the window here, and anytime I use the resin printer, just have the window open.
Can you even open that window?
Yeah.
Okay. Try to make none of the other windows in this house will open. They're all landlord special shut.
Sounds about right.
Which is why, like, that time, like, last year, when they were, like, wanting to come through basically for the little inspection to make sure, like, all the windows would open, I was, like, really, like, hoping we would get chosen for that.
Yeah, it's a day off work
just
for that.
so our windows would be openable.
This February, Valentine Mine has sales with stylish new jewelry.
My dad, who is like, oh, I don't use Twitter, has sent me like 5 Twitter links this week to random stuff. It's like, oh, now you're on Twitter.
Well, yeah.
That's the most we gotta say.
Exactly what you're looking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Who's Archer been on SmackDown lately on Raw? I think they officially moved him last week.
Chambers at the Rogers Center. Home of the Toronto Blue Jays on Saturday, March 1st, 2025. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.com. I watched your match. Did you want? Teach you something.
Andrade hitting him with the Uno reverse from last week.
No, it's too bad, man. People like that, they don't respect talent like us, man. But now, yeah, you're right. We should show them what happens when people disrespect us. You and me, we team up. Melo don't miss.
Mello, no, that might be your only way to get TV time. Come back. Oh, he's actually getting... Oh my god, he's getting an entrance. Oh, and missiles on the computer. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm like, oh, missile's being sweet. She's getting in my lap. Nope. Just going towards the sandwich again.
What's up, OG? I ain't even doing like that. I just showing that I'm new. Oh, Kim, Tazawa? Tazawa? No, I had to show Tazawa that I'm him.
Missile, what are you doing?
I'm him. I'm mellow, but I'm him. You is you. Dog, you the reason you got instruction. You making a joke of me? No, I'm just saying. You think this is funny? So I'll go talk to Nick Oz. We'll see how.
Okay, I gotta admit, "You're the reason toothpaste has instructions" might be my new favorite insult I've ever heard. Missile, "You're the reason toothpaste has instructions." Yeah, I don't know what toothpaste is. That explains your stank ass breath. Yeah, I'm with Pierre on this one. I swear to God, if he loses. Missile, I swear to God. Missile, I swear to God. You're such an idiot. I love you, but you're so dumb. For those wondering, she stood on the Elgato, which is what I use to do my streams from the PlayStation and stuff. And it was not all the way on the table, and she fell. I had this table completely clean at one point, and just like every time, I messed it up. I had this table completely clean like 2 weeks ago, and just like every time, I got it messy again.
You're just cleaning and you're not setting up a new system to try and prevent the clutter.
Missile, I'm so tired of this tower defense game we're playing with the damn sandwich box. You just gonna be ass up face down on my desk? Look, I know you're learning from me, but learning ass up face down is not a good lesson to learn, Missile.
Yeah? And you teach that one to her.
I didn't. She just must have observed something. Might have observed me in a moment of privacy.
No.
Just trying to make people laugh. Oh, thank God. At least he won.
Well, earlier tonight we heard from Sami Zayn, who we've been told Kevin Owens has responded. We will hear from Kevin Owens and what he has to say coming up next.
It was just get Melo a TV win, but he got a TV win, and that's what matters, boys. That's what matters.
Where the future faces of WWE will there can only be one life. Root for future greats. Revel in the unforgettable rivalries. Relive the greatest moments. WWE Superstar Sunday. New season premiere Sunday, February 16th, only on A&E.
Hi, I'm not sure. I'm Amy Poehler.
Video rolling here.
Hello, I'm Seth Meyers, Tracy Morgan,
Kate McKinnon.
Andy Sanders.
Gilda Rand.
I'd like to introduce you to some of my characters. This music.
I'm sorry, but I spelled your name.
Have Miz be Melo's white man. Just do it at this point. Hi, Miss.
Yeah, Papa John's bundle 2 or more Papa Pairings menu items for $6.99 each. Get your favorites for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better dishes. Papa John's.
At Planet Fitness, no two members are alike. But they
Oh yeah, so you guys in chat are all younger than me, for the most part.
all strong on this.
Why the fuck did a bunch of high schoolers tell me I had UNC status today? What does that mean?
Missile has a 3D printer.
I'm not all the way in it.
Missile all the way
Missile, hey.
Hey, you're gonna have to get her out. She's
Yeah.
not getting out on her own.
Yep. She didn't pay her rent this month. She's 2 years old now. It's time for her to start paying rent.
She needs to get a damn job.
Yeah. At that point, so does Dana, though, if we're going by those rules.
Dana has a job.
What's Dana's job?
My emotional support child.
Missile's my emotional support child.
Well, she sure ain't doing her job.
Yeah, well, you know. I didn't say she was good at it. Never once did I say she was good at that job. She makes me laugh, though, so.
Lisa, I got all your forms. Take it from here.
Sit down, you can't. Now this. Something from Valentine, too.
Nature makes so many superfoods. Nature's ways are the best.
But yeah, no, for reference, folks, on why I asked about that. I was at work today, and some of the kids in my last class of the day were talking about Wii Sports, calling it a retro game. They're not entirely wrong. Didn't make me feel very great to hear that. And they were like, who's trying too hard to fit in with the younger crowd. I'm not even trying to fit in. I just work there. I don't want to fit in with the kids. I just work there. I'm the adult in the room, according to Google. All right, good to know. But yeah, that's the screaming Papa John's guy I see in my For You page all the time. At least they're having like an actual company employee do their advertising instead of paying an actor. Hopefully they're paying the guy at least. Anyways, yeah, and I was like, oh god, I just realized you're all younger than the Nintendo Wii. And they went, yeah, and I was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I feel old. And one goes, it's because you are old, man. They were like, yeah, unk status. I was like, I was born in 2000. Like, yeah, that's old.
Yeah, and keep in mind what we thought old was at that age, too.
I thought old was like 1980. I thought old was 20 years ago. Oh. Oh.
Those cars, Motor City, TR1, don't get in our way. We put you in the dirt. Yes! I love that! The best! But you know what? They gonna know. They gonna know. They gonna know. They gonna know this
The
frustration.
guy on the left needs more gold to match.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you know, he's got earrings, he's got the gold glasses, like 2 chains, like gold rings. Guy on the left needs more gold.
Also,
She get his ears pierced.
Also, guys, I feel like I can raise this question. I think we'll all agree. Where the fuck is this version of the Street Profits been for the last 3 years? Like, I've been pushing for the last couple months. Those guys need the belts, but now those guys need the belts tomorrow.
One of those teams, pretty deadly gentlemen. Last week, you secured the
It was like, Kevin, most of us are around the same age in the chat. Pierre's like a year younger than me. I think you're a year younger than me. JT's 2 years younger than me. Zach's 3 years younger than me. Just going off the ages I know in the chat. Just from people that have told me.
That being said, the Motor City machine guns, the Street Profits and DIY, we are done being underestimated. Because no, wait, no. Look, we're not angry. We're just disappointed. I thought we had something special here. And you threw it all away. We didn't throw it away. We chose to stand up for ourselves. For what? A cheap match?
will wear it out. That's the problem. You see my gear? I don't wear pants in the ring, okay? Well, listen. You were good, guys. Great. Now, whatever happens next week, that's on me. But I promise you this much.
Right, you're a month younger than me. That's what it is.
You're dead. After next week, you will give your entire career to problem of silence.
Are these two just really tall, or are the other two guys just short?
Let me double check. The guys you like were wearing high heels.
Ah, hell yeah.
Because there's a 2-inch height difference at most between any of them.
Yeah.
It literally is a 5'11" versus 6 foot thing.
I'm not doing good. Because in the last 6 months, I was
Yeah, and yet I'm 5'7" in a pinch, and yet 2-inch heel puts
Alex?
me at eye level. 5'11" my ass.
Hi, Kevin.
God. 2.5-inch heel puts me at head high.
But, I'll show you. You want to, you say you want to go again? Me and you want to, that's great. That's perfect. Let's do that. I can't think of a better place and where it all started for us. In Canada.
KO's kind of always been a really shit friend. He kind of has. He's always kind of been the worst friend possible.
Elimination Chamber. Come find me. Then you'll know me. There is a lot on the desk of Nick Aldis, but there is the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Her 50-time continues tonight as champion on SmackDown. But the Women's Royal Rumble winner is here. Charlotte.
Man, that's a top. I like that. Like, that top paired with the heart necklace.
Yeah.
Peak love.
You can't put that right in the dishwasher.
Watch me. With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game. I just scrape, load, and I'm done.
In that dishwasher.
In that dishwasher.
Only Platinum Plus is packed with more Dawn to remove up to 100% of grease and food residue. Get the highest standard of clean, even in your mission.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Charlotte's next. Yay. Why is this not the main event? No idea. You know, they're doing it at Chamber because Chamber's in Canada. I feel like it still sets up something Mania-wise between them. I'm not sure what, though.
Fine, but I'm bringing this.
Or you could try one of these savings options.
The right money moves aren't as far-fetched as you think. There it is. See? Doesn't work out. Thanks, future me. With the new Ultimate Hot Bundle, free here, Ultimate Pizza Hut Pizza. I got cheeseburger and double pepperoni. Ron, we got double pep. I get double pep. Dude, bundle bro. Bundle bro. Bundle bro. Bill, you already started at $24.99. No one out Pizza's the Hut.
Going through and getting my AEW results put in because I cannot remember what I did, and it was only a couple days ago. I will say, though, folks, 1 week of doing this many shows down, 1 to go. After next week, I'm down. I'm down significantly in terms of workload again, which will be nice.
And plans start at $20. Okay, first, to get your second month free.
This Randy goes back to face Kevin Mania. That's kind of what I have a feeling might happen. Why is Bobby Fish 8-0 this season? I'm contributing to it, but why? It's like What is she crinkling over there? It's the Valentine's candy I got you.
Yeah.
They look just like undies. What kind of accidents happen if you step up? This is the journey.
Let's see. And then Anna Jay and Chris Statlander had their match.
Now impact. Y'all is about right there. With the new Ultimate Hot Bundle, free here, Ultimate Pizza Hut Pizza. I got
Oh, for God's sake. You're gonna hand me the wrapping. I know you are. You're gonna...
I'm not handing you the wrapping, I swear. Close your eyes. Get that? Get that for me? Close your eyes still. Open your mouth.
I don't like this.
Open your mouth. No.
Close my eyes and open my mouth. Sounds like how I hear something stuck in my mouth and get my hair grabbed and hear "good girl."
Here's the other one. Strawberries.
No.
I only did that last part when you said it. I was just gonna put the chocolate in your mouth and be sweet about it. Dying soon. I'm fucking dying over here. These days I've actually felt worse before. Exposure to this Italian stomach virus.
Oh yeah. That your ex-roommate brought back.
Yeah, from a city abroad. Like, he was gone for like a week and brought home a stomach bug and then passed it on to me.
Yeah.
Like, this stomach bug was so bad, chat, that like if I had not gotten over it in 24 hours, I would have called my mom to come pick me up. And if like my mom couldn't do that, I was gonna get myself taken to the hospital somehow.
I would have come and gotten you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the somehow. Because like I had not eaten or drank anything in 24 hours. Like I almost passed out in the kitchen when I woke up the day after, because my blood sugar was that fucking low, and I was dehydrated as fuck. Worst time. I was sleeping in the bathroom like all day.
Yeah.
So bad. Don't fuck with the stomach bug, chat.
Jackson takes the championship. Tiffany's ready to night. Get you for Bianca Belair. Tiffany's in behind with a briefcase.
That outfit is giving. Have you ever tried this one?
You were watching when that happened and you said she looked like Sabrina Carpenter.
I don't remember this.
You were like, "Oh shit, Sabrina Carpenter just won the belt."
I still don't remember this.
And she outright admitted in an interview that her entire look is inspired by Sabrina Carpenter.
I mean, we love to see it. Like Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan, both of their looks are like peak. Like every single look they do is like so good.
So, folks, I gotta ask the real question here. Why is this match happening in the middle of a random episode of SmackDown and not on the pay-per-view?
Jax gets her rematch tonight. Certainly, Jax is going to show no mercy towards Tiffany Stratton. The question I have for you, Wade, can Stratton...
We'll get Alex's opinion on the gear here.
as champion? Well, the jury really is still out. It's the Tiffany Stratton trying to come to a
It's giving
Tiffany Stratton has blown
slutty Halloween costume, but if the title like on the costume packaging was picnic.
Okay, we can work with that.
Like it's giving like if like they somehow found a way to make a picnic look slutty.
Oh my god.
Like nothing against
You're not
her
wrong.
or, like, the look, but like the bikini bottom with like the micro skirt is what like gives it that look, and like the bra into the collar, like the way that it hooks up. It's it works. It's a great outfit.
Yeah.
But it's one of those outfits that's like, you know, this was intended to be slutty, like as like
Oh,
part
yeah.
of the look.
I was gonna say she designs all of her stuff,
Yeah.
so.
I like how the announcer has like Valentine's Day fit on.
Yeah.
They should have had everyone wearing pink tonight.
Mm.
Like including the wrestlers. Like everyone should have been at Valentine's Day. Like
You missed
themed.
before you came up here. Two of the women had gear that had like the
That's little, like flare on the skirt.
two of the women that were on earlier tonight that were the women's tag champions. Their gear had candy heart design on it.
That was cute. Can you would you be able to find the look on Google?
Let me see what I can do.
Show me?
I might have to go to the bad place to find the. Let's see if I can find it on Blue Sky first, but I might have to go to the bad place. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the bad place. The bad place is Twitter. For those in the chat, they're like, "What's he talking about?"
Oh damn, it's the fishnets too? I didn't see the fishnets at first. Those got new fishnets on.
Mm-hmm. Most of them usually do.
I mean, it makes sense. It visually smooths out the leg. That's actually why fishnets were originally created.
Really?
Because there was a period in theatrical history where, you couldn't show a bare leg,
Yeah.
but tights got deemed, tights were, considered, too risque,
Yeah, there you go for reference.
that is cute, I love that. Tights got deemed too risque for theater. They thought the tights would tempt the men into, temptation and sin. So, this put theater productions at, a bit of a problem, because it's okay, how are we gonna, because this is when, men were still, still acting everything in theater. So, how are we gonna make it obvious beyond, the dresses and the skirts and everything that this character is a woman? We can't smooth the legs out, it's breaking our illusion. So, they went to the fish market, and they literally bought fishnets. That's why they're called fishnets.
Oh, okay.
And they put those on the legs of their actors. Because at a distance, it smoothed the legs.
Gotcha.
So fishnets originally was a theater clothing item. And it was a means of showing, oh, this is our risque character. We're not breaking the law by like putting this character in tights. We're not, being immodest and showing bare leg. And thus, fishnets sort of permanently entered the social lexicon as being this like associated with like these risque characters.
Yeah.
And thus it entered into sex appeal.
The more you know. Zach, I'll be real with you, bud. You're alone on this one. Everyone else seems to like the theme just fine.
Like what?
The girl, the blonde one, her entrance theme. They
Gotcha. I was paying that much.
WWE's people that have been making their wrestler music for them for the last 4 or 5 years now, something like that. None of us really like them.
Okay, that's cute. The writing was like just hidden by the micro skirt.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But yeah, the band that does the entrance music for WWE nowadays, 99 times out of 100 sucks. It's very generic.
I still gotta do my Duolingo.
Hey Zach, you know what else is Def Rebel? Seth Rollins' theme that you really love. Def Rebel 99% of the time is bad. They have the occasional good one, Zach. You know what else is made by Def Rebel? Roman Reigns' theme that you prefer to his old one that was made by Jim Johnston.
She's got lace under the micro skirt too. She's got like a little a little lace layer.
So, folks, what we're seeing here is Alex actually really likes Tiffany Stratton, or at least her gear.
I don't know shit other than like I like that outfit. Like that's all I know.
Yeah, Dev Rebel has the occasional good theme, is what I'm saying. Like, Dev Rebel doesn't always, like, they suck, but they don't always suck, at least. They have the occasional good one, which you obviously know that when they had the occasional good one, there was obviously some external help with it. But still, my point is, it's like...
My mom on Duolingo.
Liberty Mutual, all she talks about is we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Liberty. Liberty. Nice try, kid. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Long MDS believe viruses and bacteria linger. Air fresheners out of
Alright, folks, I'm not going to do all of them tonight, because I'm doing the website updates right now. It's the rap ones that have... Zach, you just don't like rap music, and that's fine. It's not your thing. It's not really my thing either. But to go, I don't like this genre, so all music from it is terrible, it's a pretty bad take, bud.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a rap...
I don't like every subgenre within rap. Like, I typically don't like mumble rap. Mostly just because I can't hear the lyrics, and lyrics are how, like, I connect with music in most cases.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that there can't be a mumble rap song that I might like one day.
Right.
I have yet to encounter one that I like, so I don't consider that a genre I typically like.
Nobody likes people. Except when someone says,
Don't discount an entire genre just because you yet to find one that you like. It's just you don't like it doesn't mean it sucks.
Right.
Because music is highly subjective. It's an art form.
Correct. But anyway, where I was going with that before I saw that and had to... No, you're good. That wasn't on you. That was I saw that in chat and had to jump on it real quick. But, folks, where I was going to go with that is... I'm not doing everyone tonight, but starting tonight and starting each stream when I have time, you guys are going to slowly but surely be seeing the new AEW roster renders coming into play. They're going to be a little bit more colorful. I do kind of miss, I am going to kind of miss the laser, like red, blue, and black color scheming of the old one. I will miss that a little bit, but I'm going a little bit more modern. It's got kind of like a neon aesthetic to it. Or, I don't know if neon's the right word, but like, it's got like a pink and purple hue to it, which I I do like that's a cool color. I like the pink and purple color scheme. A lot of people are like, oh, that's so feminine. It's like, it's really not.
And even if it is, pink and purple just is such a good color combo.
Exactly. Let's show you for reference, Alex.
Yeah, I saw you working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like that's how it used to look.
Honestly, the red and the blue looks like red and blue can be like a little meh. Like, especially if there's no like midtones between them.
Yeah.
Pink and purple just mesh so well together. There we go. 253 day streak on Duolingo.
Good job.
And then let's see. 178 day friend streak with my mom on Duolingo. I just don't want to drop my friend streak with my mom.
Understandable.
I don't want to have to explain why I dropped my Duolingo streak. Granted, she knows I'm sick today. So, you know. She'd understand. Don't mean I want to drop that streak, though.
Yeah.
I can help it. I'm keeping that fresh streak going as long as I can.
Makes sense to me.
Like, I'm not dropping that front streak. My mom's gonna have to drop that one. And I don't think she's going to.
Probably not.
What even is her Duolingo streak?
Yeah, CFOS had some great ones. Rudo All Evil comes to mind immediately. Can't wait for the Netflix Raw upgrading universe. That will be the first Raw of either the first Raw after Survivor Series, if I can get the mod working, or it'll just be the first Raw of 2K25.
Yeah, my mom has a 943 day streak on Duolingo.
I can't say I'm shocked on that one.
It's like 3 fucking years, Mom. What the fuck? What the fuck, Mom? Why are you this goated at Duolingo?
Your mom's pretty goated to a lot of things, let's be real.
Yeah.
Alex's mom is shockingly, or not shockingly, but is scarily good at a lot of things, folks, is what I was going to say. 2K25 comes as base arena. I think it's not even DLC, so that'll be... Oh yeah, it's base. I was looking at the SmackDown hotel today and saw that. Let's say they gotta have Tiffany just win this one clean. There would be no reason to put the belt back on Nia tonight. What's my 7 level? I'm going from a 1 to a 10. I'm gonna say 7.5. It was at like a 9, and then they announced the island wasn't going to be on PC because so many people's PCs are still on last-gen level hardware. I'm like, alright, if that's the case, put the island in it, and we just won't play on it if our PCs can't run it.
If they put it in there, then the PC owners refuse to launch the game.
No, it's a different mode in the game, is what I mean.
Yeah, the PC will refuse to launch the whole game. That's not how computer programs work.
This guy would like another sandwich. 2 for $6.99.
I think they're full of shit, is all. Only reason to put the belt on Nia is Queen versus Queen, but that's not good enough reason for me to change it. I legit haven't bought a 2K game since 22. I have played all of them since for hundreds upon hundreds of hours. God, I'm excited for Brave New World. We're gonna go see it on Sunday. As long as, you know, as long as Alex isn't dying. Welcome back to the conversation. Captain America commercial was playing, and I said, I'm so excited for that. We're planning to go see it Sunday as long as Alex isn't dying.
No, I'm not supposed to die by Sunday. My immune system's like typically better than yours. Both because A, built different, B, woman. So, because women do typically have better immune systems than most men.
Mm-hmm.
Just because this is actually like there is actually scientific basis behind this. Because should someone become pregnant, their body needs to be able to like keep that safe.
Yeah.
So you need a stronger immune system because your immune system actually weakens during pregnancy. Because resources are getting diverted. So in order to keep yourself at like a decent level, while still being able to protect fetus, you have to have a stronger baseline immune system.
Yeah.
So, and I've seen posts online that like back this up too, with especially like people who go on testosterone, like noticing it's like, oh, my immune system is like becoming shit now.
Yeah.
So there's like a scientific basis for man flu. Because, yeah, genuinely, the immune system can't handle it the same way.
Kevin says, can someone who knows more about Marvel explain what Steve Rogers and Captain America? Yeah, so this is a comics thing and it's a movie thing. In the comics, it was something happened that essentially deactivated his de-aging that the super soldier serum caused, so he started aging rapidly, and he passed the mantle on to the former Falcon, Sam Wilson, because he deemed him the worthy successor to the Shield. In the movies, it was at the end of Endgame, after Steve returned all of the Infinity Stones, he decided not to come back. And so he aged up, and his 109-year-old self, I believe it was old and retired and showed up at the lake and passed the mantle on to Sam Wilson for the same reason of he deemed him as the best possible successor to the Captain America mantle. I, for one, actually really like the difference of Sam Wilson as Captain America. I think, especially just from the TV show that we got from them back in 2021, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which then at the end became Captain America and the Winter Soldier, which...
at that point, he had transitioned from Falcon to not Falcon to Winter Soldier.
to Captain America.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. I can tell you're dying, so I'm trying to help. But anyway, that being said, though, the only reason I'm like, it throws me off that they called it...
Bad flyaways right now.
The only reason I'm like, it's weird that they called that is because there's already a movie called Captain America, the Winter Soldier. So it's like, now you got two projects with the exact same name, except there's a small "and" in there.
Yeah, well, the difference is the "and" in terms of copyright.
Yeah. So
the show overall is still Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They just basically changed the title card there as a symbol, in like a symbolic way.
Yeah.
To show that, okay, his identity has shifted.
So did no, he retired, is what it was. Ow.
But yeah, I really like Sam Wilson's character.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a hot minute. I really like him as Captain America.
Me too.
It's like Steve Rogers is symbolic of a very classic America. Like he's kind of symbolic of 1940s greatest generation America. Because he is literally from that generation, and even in the modern era, he still does hold a lot of those values.
Yeah.
Because that's what he was raised with. But Sam Wilson, he is emblematic of today's America, and the struggles of today's Americans.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm really interested.
Whoa!
To see how Like, he grapples with, like, once again, still his identity in a large way. Because from what I've seen in the trailers, you know, there is still that identity question in there. Like, am I a soldier? Am I more than a soldier? Like, how do I fit into the picture?
Yeah.
Because at the time, he's still a member of the Air Force. So I'll be interested to see if, you know, he leaves the Air Force, like, by the end of the movie, or if, you know, like, what that situation entails.
Yeah, they sure did just do an underwhelming DQ finish.
That impact was nothing.
Oh, alright. Trish has hopped the bear. Okay, are we just gonna get a random tag match at Elimination Chamber? Is that what we're gonna get?
Oh, man. Where's that pink fluff in her hair come from? Like, on her shoulder. It's like a little bit of pink fluff. Where did that come from? Like, no one else is wearing pink.
I don't know. Oh, fucking joy. You gotta love how WWE's like, oh, every one of you is sick of seeing her on your screens? We're gonna lean into that and put her on your screen all the time! I just want to see people who haven't been around for 10 years and already won 14 titles doing things. You got the best women's roster in the world. I don't need to see someone that's done this more times than literally any woman ever. There's so many more interesting things you could be doing with her. Instead of, I just spent a year and a half not here, now I'm back and getting the world title match immediately. But what do I know, apparently?
I mean, I know her outfit's cute.
This is the first time in like the 3 weeks she's been back that her outfit has not been gaudy and atrocious. I will agree with you on that.
It's still Tippy time. Sit up if you can, Tippy.
The queen chooses you. I'll see you at WrestleMania.
What a shocking revelation that none of us knew was going to be her choice. No, Kevin, I think that is counting the Divas title. It's the NXT titles they don't count.
Ladies, let me get right to it.
What?
It's gonna develop.
Just like I was sitting there when you had them on like the other sides.
I got an enormous.
And I was just like, now make them kiss, and then like mentally, and then you slid the other dude all the way over, and so I was a little kissy show. Because it was like you heard me mentally saying, and now make them kiss.
He's gonna show that
Lips in the hair.
he's
Really cute.
he's gonna show them something if the TV will work. Oh, we're gonna find out who killed Cargill.
Car killed? Do you mean vehicular manslaughter?
So her tag partner is named Jade Cargill, and she got thrown through a car windshield, and so the running joke has been who killed Cargill.
The ombre fur coat.
Thank you for showing us. We both already knew.
We don't know anything yet. Let me go ears, and we figure out the next steps. But look, we can't jump to any conclusions.
We can't jump to conclusions that it's these two because it's not these two, because we've easily got like another 6 months we can stretch this story out, apparently.
$10 it was filmed in Atlanta.
Nah, it wasn't. It was filmed in the city that the episode happened that they did that in.
What city was that?
I do not remember off the top of my head, I just know it wasn't Atlanta.
But it has a Delta Center. Delta is stationed in Atlanta. Delta is a Georgia company.
Hold on.
My job is to step in and remind them there's a moment out there.
You're gonna find a lot more Delta shit in Georgia than you are around elsewhere.
But remember, fight Empire.
They were in Utah. Salt Lake City.
Gotcha. They probably have like a regional center, like regional stuff out there.
Probably. I'm just gonna go ahead and forewarn you, darling. This next match, all three guys are tall and very heavy. So I'll give you the heads up to plug your ears.
Oh. I'm sick, babe. I'm sick. You're gonna do this to me.
You entered my domain. You
You
brought.
don't love me anymore.
Wow, you guys see this?
He doesn't love me, chat. He's not gonna spare me. When I'm sick and wanted company, was tired of being alone while I'm sick and miserable. Because he brought home sickness from the schools.
Not my fault. I work on a petri dish.
Should make him kiss.
Two types of love are the same.
Yay!
I have to humor you occasionally.
I love when we make the transparent PNG men kiss.
Spring for something you never knew you needed. All with free unlimited data on America's most reliable 5G network. Like a big wall and straight up to the top.
Time machine. You gonna go back and see how the pyramids were built or something? Nope. Ellen and I want to go on vacation. So I'm gonna go back last week. Can I come? Only room for one. Oh, Mike, can I come? Sit on my lap like last time, Ronald. I'm reading this. All right.
Or you could try one of these savings options.
The right money moves aren't as far-fetched as you think.
No, bro got the time machine working. That's a way better move than PNC Bank.
Yeah, Papa John's bundle 2 or more Papa Pairings menu items for $6.99 each. Get your favorites.
Because those two likely did get paid for the ad.
I would imagine so.
Most companies go through separate companies for marketing stuff.
Gotcha.
I
Granted.
know this because Kristen started hiring out for her marketing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So basically, she and her team did like a 3-day long, basically like media, like a couple of media days.
Yeah.
She like flew out the media team to meet them, meet her and her team,
Yeah.
and they just took videos and pictures for
Neat.
like 3 days straight.
Did you see her little skit she did the other day
Which one?
about the playlist going insane or something?
Oh yeah, that was one of the things I felt.
Gotcha. That.
So pretty much all the stuff you're seeing getting posted to her business account,
Gotcha.
that's all scripted and filmed.
I'm sure you all understand why we're not saying the name of our friend's business or our family member's business.
She's your family now too.
Yeah, I forget that. But yeah, I feel.
You have to land on the other side.
On the other side, what?
No. Yep. That little round triangle. Thank you.
What am I doing with it? Just throwing
Throw
it
it
away.
away.
Yeah, for obvious reasons, we're not saying the name of her business because seeing it's a locally owned thing,
Yeah.
we're trying not to dox our family.
Yeah. As much as I would love to support her small business, I don't think any of you guys live close enough either, so.
Probably not.
The Queen chooses you. See you at WrestleMania.
Don't know about a potential Bliss Ripley match. I guess that could be good. I know Ray was pushing for us to do that in season 3 at one point. Was it season 3? No, season 2.
Trust me, Charlotte's gonna know.
What's with the Let's Go Wizards side?
Focus on WrestleMania.
Does that mean anything? Or is that
It's
just like...
they're in Washington, so I assume there's a tag team called the Washington Wizards, or not a tag team, a sports team. Tired.
That is a sports team, if not a giant tag team.
You? Toronto? Elimination Chamber? Are you saying that it's gonna be Tiffy and Trishy time in Toronto? That's what I'm saying. Trishy time and Tiffy time. I like that. Oh, I love that so much.
You're excited about that one. Our general manager Nick always makes that one official, but I gotta get back to what happened there. Go. Big announcement here. One thing we do know is Charlotte Flair has chosen the face in Las Vegas. Well, as we just saw, Tiffy time somehow takes all the winning.
Listen here, Charlotte. You need Parapat.
Okay, there is in fact a sports team called the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, okay.
I love the card aesthetic they're doing for WrestleMania this year because they're in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, it fucks.
Like, I'm definitely gonna be replicating that for our show when we get to that in a few months.
Charlotte Tiffany for the path to WrestleMania. Your brother for the path to WrestleMania.
That's silly. Have you ever seen a raccoon interact with Jello?
Brother
No.
and brother, both fighting for the world championship.
This is really fascinating.
It's not gonna happen. Which I'm gonna win.
It's like Valentine's Day themed too. It's like
Yeah.
little heart, like red heart Jello.
Wild, no eat many at home with your feet up.
The raccoon's just eating all the little sugar pearls from next to it right now.
You're anchor right now, aren't you? I can see your eyes. So listen closely to Mrs. Heights. Sure, your career's doing really good. You'll be back in the toilet. For the plus side, you married up, man. There's something to say, Jay. Sorry, Jay.
God. Alright.
We real Drew kind of had that one coming. It's kind of being a dick.
I'm sending you this TikTok here real quick.
Alright, I'll check it out later.
But I think people forget that I'm a former world champion myself, and it's been 5 damn years since I held gold. So tonight, I run through Batu, I run through Priest, then I run through Elimination Chamber. Cody Rhodes, I hope you're watching.
Oh shit, he's gonna run through these guys.
For you. You can feel the intensity from Braun Strowman, walking with a purpose, looking to destroy all in his path to get to Toronto, to get to
Bro's moving.
and to get to WrestleMania.
Oh boy, here we go again. Oh, Dana this time.
My baby.
These guys, these guys.
Damn, bro cries. It's just one big sob.
It's one big SOB. There's
I know, I see the dots, but it's funnier if you think that he just like
takes one big cry.
he just has like no, not just cry, like he just has like one sob and that's it. That's all he does every time he gets sad. He just lets it all out in one big like I'm better now. You should make them kiss.
Dana, don't you start. Go comfort your mother. That's what we hired you for. That's what you get paid for.
She already put in double time on the heated blanket with me.
Yeah, it's because it was a heated blanket. You said it yourself.
And she still did her job. The conditions were just more ideal for her.
The printing plate was so high up before Missile happened.
Yeah. Here, Dana. See? She's coming. Here, Dana. I don't want beef and Velveeta.
Yeah, no, that sounds gross.
Ew.
Yeah, no.
It's like, I already don't like fish, but like fish and Velveeta. Ugh.
And I love fish. And ugh.
For the ugh.
What's that?
What's that? For the ugh. That's sweetums. That's looky boo. That's looky boo, baby boo. My baby, my baby, my baby.
I feel like Braun's gonna eat the pin by Priest. Yeah, I feel Braun is eating the pin no matter what. Although I wouldn't be against Braun pinning Priest. I do like Braun a lot. He's always exciting to have in those kind of matches.
It's a wonderful world. There's gummy clusters. Unleash your senses.
You gotta get Marcus some new cleats.
I bet you buy the whole team of things about that money thing.
He's passive progressive.
You don't answer that question earlier.
She doesn't have progressive, so she takes it out on those who do.
So we got private coaching with that. I figured you want the whole world since you've seen hundreds with progressive. How many tickets to free?
Sitting here another TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Once again.
No, 4 I've sent you tonight.
No, because in the 4 you've sent me, I've been on my way to pick up dinner, on stream, on stream, on stream.
Hi, boys. How did you know all that stuff? Well, I used to be a doctor.
Hear this bullshit chat. He doesn't watch my TikToks. I specially curate them for him too.
Even after a red eye. Looks like he does.
I find Bro the perfect TikTok, the perfect fan edit. He just doesn't fucking watch them.
I don't watch them when I'm in the middle of working. When I get off stream, I watch them. Instead of Finn's winning Monday. They both lose all the time, so somehow they both find a way to lose still. That's my theory. The referee pins, but he stacks both of them like WrestleMania 37, and the referee wins the match. Get up there, Dana. There you go. Okay, that's fine. For reference, everyone, to what the hell is going on in here.
SmackDown is live next week in New Orleans. The Big Easy, Jared. I know you will be on Bourbon Street at some point during your stay there, but I hope you don't stay out all night because what a night.
She seems happy in there.
Next week,
She's found her office.
for the champion DIY will defend the WWE Tag Team titles against Pretty Deadly next week when SmackDown heads to New Orleans.
Not only that, Jimmy also has been the victim of unfavorable comparisons to his twin brother Jay of late. Well, he squares off with a big mouth Scottish Terminator Drew McIntyre next week on SmackDown live from New Orleans.
We're set to find out who is headed to Toronto in the Elimination Chamber. Will it be Braun Strowman or one of the two opponents in this triple threat match?
Alright, here we go. God, the pyro in Jacob's entrance is so cool. The way they time it to the beat. I was just talking about a thing on the show.
Go back to what happened at Saturday night.
Dana,
Main event.
where are you?
3 weeks ago, Jacob back to
She's not in the box anymore, and that's concerning.
assaulting Braun Strowman with extreme prejudice, taking out a referee and several security guards in the process, leaving the monster bloody but ultimately unbound.
Because he would just go one after another, wipe out Braun Strowman, a sight no one has ever seen.
Reckless and lawless, a guy who simply is uncontrollable when there may well be consequences for Jacob Fatu's behavior tonight in the form of that massive man lurking in the background, Braun Strowman.
Said I had to say his catchphrase. We ain't there yet. We're not the match. The match hadn't started yet. Oh, she's awake. I turned the camera because it looked like you were asleep for a second. I was like, I'm not gonna leave you sleeping on stream. Oh boy.
The triple threat match, no disqualification. The winner, of course, heads to Toronto for the men's elimination chamber matchup. Damian Priest is getting ready to enter the ring with a wild animal and a bottle.
Feel like we're gonna see Solo involved in this somehow.
What could possibly go right in this main event? Very little, but it should be highly entertaining with a place in the Elimination Chamber 2 weeks tomorrow in Toronto, Canada. Matchup that makes me very happy that I am safely retired.
Elimination Chamber is presented by Instant Hot and Spicy Firewalk. Every roll or bag you buy is another entry in Today's team who handled the Heat sweepstakes, another chance to win a trip for WrestleMania 41. Learn more at thisisfoods.com and by Fortnite OG. Drop into Season 2 and get your own lift. Snag the Season 2 OG pack for outfits and emotes. Look your best while you chase that dub. These three chasing a dub here tonight, a massive one that would send them to the Elimination Chamber. One win closer to a championship match at WrestleMania.
Oh, the big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks. I didn't yell it. You're good. I whispered it. I just wanted to give you that moment of panic before just whispering it because I didn't want to yell with you right behind me while you're sick. There, everyone wins. I said the line. I didn't scream next to my sick wife.
You take a look at taking out the monster first, but now Damian Priest looking at Jacob Fott too. And it was Priest who competed in the Elimination Chamber in 2023. Remember, 1 year ago, he was senior Money in the Bank. Created his own WrestleMania moment. He can inch closer to another one. He can qualify for the Elimination Chamber. Several weeks ago in the main event, SmackDown in tag action resulted in.
Oh, they are bumping meat right now. These are big, meaty men. And they are bumping some meat right now. This is my normal Friday night, watching other men bump meat.
Can you imagine, by the way, Jacob Fatu locked in the Elimination Chamber? That's exactly where he should be. He needs to be locked in a cage, but I pity the 5 men who would potentially be in there with him. Should Jacob Fatu with him? Into the cover to qualify and a quick kick out. For Damian Priest, Fatu also said earlier, he will destroy everyone tonight. He will destroy everyone in Toronto. He will bring the WWE title back to his family at WrestleMania and had a little bit of business to take care of.
Dana.
That is not the most warm family loyalty you've ever heard from Jacob Fatu. Oh, has that obsession with putting gold for his family while simultaneously hating the likes of the Usos and Roman Reigns. Roman talked about it for a long time. Since he won gold, he wants to put something out his way. Who's headed to the chamber? Strowman standing tall in our main event on SmackDown. Next on USA.
Now here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And they'll give you one right
Hi, Dana.
made for you.
You figuring it out under there?
Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time.
All right, folks. I'm getting the big website updates done right now. Like I said, I'm not gonna get all the roster movement done today, just because I don't, or not all the roster redesigns is what I mean. I'm not gonna get all those done, but at the very least, I will get any roster moves that need to get done this week done, and a few debuts and stuff done as well.
Can't help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
only pay for what you need. You're gonna love this because I'm homage style, right? Ready? This is the meal deal, and I'm like, sausage and cheese, hash brown, medium, puppy, $6.
Oh man, Ray and I have been discussing a lot of plans this week for Universe. I gotta text Ray, probably not tonight. I'll probably text him in the morning. I think he's off all weekend, so I think I might try and convince him to use time the next day, because we're not getting it all done tomorrow. We're not getting a 14 match show done tomorrow. I'll tell you all that here and now. But to split Survivor Series up across tomorrow and Sunday a little bit.
With up to 60% off furniture and mattresses. Plus, our best financing of the year is available today at Macy's.
There are many ways to do it at Planet Fitness, but only one way to start. We're all strong on this planet. Fitness. Free fitness training. Open 24 hours. Just $15 a month.
Just getting started. When emergency strikes, first responders rely on the latest technology. That's why T-Mobile created T-Priority, built for the 5G era. Only T-Priority dynamically dedicates more capacity for first responders.
Hi.
Yeah, Dana?
Febreze Fade-to-Fight Plug, and I use this.
All that.
Chip to control scent release, so it smells fresh for 50 days. 50 days?
You guys gonna be together for the show? We're gonna be on commentary together, but not in the same place. It just didn't work out for us to be in the same place to record it. I know earlier this week he sent me a text being like, "Hey, I'm off all weekend. Should I come to your house to record?" And I was like, no, there's a sickness running through our house. Bad idea. Also, it's Valentine's Day weekend, so no.
And now getting even on the man who put him in hospital several weeks ago.
Ouch.
Money has been wiped out in this matchup. And we know exactly what Jacob Fox was capable of. The synergy.
Oh boy. So it's mostly winning against Phenomena. Alright, he's pinned Balor for a reason, so yeah. He doesn't exactly win very often.
Which one of these three men will do the same? Damian Priest has risen to his feet, and now he's starting to swing away on Jacob Fatu. There is a darkness burning inside Damian Priest, and you have to believe Jacob Fatu hasn't quite done anything like this before. Same can be said though for Damian.
So what do we think a new Judgment Day member would be? I'd say it's 2. I'd say 10. Oh god. Oh god, why is it gonna be them? Why is that just 100% right, Pierre?
Easier said than done, but it may be something Damian Priest has figured out. I don't know how Strong was able to get back up after everything we've seen him go through in this matchup. Jacob Fatu's the only one in the ring. Damian Priest, though, staring in, turning right around another big.
I'm not looking forward to having to put the bed sheets back on the bed tonight.
Using Jacob Fatu. Doesn't know which way to look, which way to block, and we're about to go for some. Oh no.
What the hell? Oh my god! I've seen enough. Put the world title on Jacob Fatu. Have him beat Cody.
Jacob Fatu with all the momentum in the world there. Taking out 2 bloods with 1 stone and almost lost. Last week, said the family needs it, everything settled back. We're here in Washington, D.C. Inside the Capital One Arena, 13,536. himself to earn an opportunity to head to the elimination chamber, to possibly head to WrestleMania and face the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes.
Put all the belts on Vlad. Exactly. Have him stack everyone. Dom has been talking about another one he could team up with as well. I don't know who you're talking about, Zach. I honestly don't know.
Everyone in his path as it's becoming unleashed here in the WWE. But Damian Priest right now, battling, trying to fight back.
Yeah, no, Logan Paul and Judgment Day, I'd turn off the TV too. Nope. I don't want to see that stupid fucker on my TV screen. Ever. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Ouch. Fucking ouch. I'm excited to do about my second guard. I got a lot more long-term stories planned this time. I'm not winging it as much. I'm really excited for you guys to see what I got planned with the Death Riders and Jon Moxley. I think that's going to be... I think my take on them is going to be very different from AEW in real life. Especially with the different lineup of Mox, Callahan, and Aussie Open. The roster's very different this time. I actually literally, you guys can see it on the website. I just took Miro, Malachi, and Ricky off of the roster. So I don't have them anymore. That's 3 people that I was booking a lot when I was running it. I mean, all 3 of them were champions at some point. Not in the time I was booking, but all 3 of them are former champions of some kind in AEW. Let's see. What else am I excited about? What else am I excited about? I'm excited to give the women's division just a big facelift in terms of how it's presented, who all gets presented, and how I present them in general. I think there's a lot of star potential in the women's division. I think you guys are gonna be excited about that, especially with new blood like Mariah May in there already. Next week, you guys will get to see something pretty big as well that I can't talk about just yet. I'm not even going to tease it. Ouch. Let's see, what else am I excited about with... I've got, all the floating titles makes things really interesting as well. I haven't talked to Ray about, my plans about potentially doing something that I can't talk about yet, actually, because I just realized I haven't talked about it publicly yet, so give me time on that one. Oh my God.
Inside the arena. Whoa, watch out, Barrett. That damn Savage is coming back out here.
Oh boy. Sometimes turning 25 is way much better than last year. I'll check it out at some point. That Rock title entrance is great. I can't wait for every LAW call I get to use it. It'll be Lexis King's entrance as their base, and then the Rock's champion motion as their champion entrance. Like, that's what everyone's going to do. I'm very well prepared for it. That chair is about to get launched in his face, isn't it? God, Braun is laying those chair shots in. Okay, now he's not laying them in as much. Right, this feels about like... I mean, we got 3 minutes left in the show. This feels like when Solo's going to show up. Yep, there he is. In the black hoodie and everything. He's back. shit, Fatu's gonna win this. Oh, here comes Cody. Is he gonna do his SpongeBob run? He's doing the SpongeBob run. And this is how Priest wins, isn't it? Where's Tonga Loa? When's he coming back? Cody's gonna duck, isn't he? Yup. Oh, here we go. Dissension in the bad line. And yep, looks like I think everyone else is gonna be right. Looks like it's Priest, Pin, and Braun. Gravity was not on their side for that one. Love Damian Priest. Bit of an underwhelming addition to the chamber, though, IMO. Just feels like you got all these names. Damian Priest. Logan Paul. Actually, fucking anyone's a better choice than Logan Paul. Really? Just open Messenger. Hate you.
No, you don't.
Have to.
I almost said it out loud, but I was like, eh.
Oh, they were really trying to sit here and go, it might be Priest and Cody at WrestleMania. No, the fuck it's not. Stop kidding us there, WWE. We all know it ain't gonna be. Alright, well, I got nothing else to add. I've done all my website stuff for the night. I just gotta go put a fitted sheet on the bed, which is going to be... Oh, it's gonna be the worst. Would you be interested in Fatu versus Solo for me? It seems like that's the direction we're going. Doesn't really matter if I'm interested. In all seriousness, I think it'll be fun. I'm out.